From Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Taj Bradley. What's the word on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Jonathan India at the plate. And we are underway.
Ball inside.
Out towards right center field. Buxton on the move. He's got it. One down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just starting out here at Target Field. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. His first homer of the year. The Rays strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One down. Junior Caminero will hit next. That one fouled hard the other way. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground. Tosses to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 17, Sean Murphy.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. The Rays leading on the solo homer. Swing and a bouncer. Clemens puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. The Rays kick off the scoring with a solo bomb. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is Twins baseball on the show North. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting on the mound for the Rays, number 88. What do we need to know here?
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Digging in, Matt Wallner.
Matt Wallner.
Here's your 1. Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Byron Buxton. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Late with the swing there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Two on, one out. And he swings through that one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. It's 1-1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Williams. Off balance speed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground right side. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Bradley,
Down.
certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Lifted in the air down the left side,
No, foul
and
ball.
it's a foul ball. Pitch misses, ball two. There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Carson Williams next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
That's out.
Tied up here in the early going. And 1-2. Stays alive. 1-2 now.
Ball.
Man at first, one away. That misses, and the count is filled up. Payoff pitch. Runner on the move. Lewis zips it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Carlos Collado.
Left field. And that is foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Foul ball still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a pop-up. That's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
Now it's going to be Trey Morgan in the air right side. Walner gets under it. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. Back in Minnesota. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel.
Luke Keeschel.
Swings over the top of that one. Rolled slowly to first. Aranda. He takes it on his own and quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Strike two. Got him. 2 down.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple. In terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-2. In the air, left field. Simpson settles under it, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Welcome back.
Leading off
And
for the Rays,
struggles at the
second
plate
baseman,
in this series
Jonathan
as we take a look at the numbers.
India.
Well struck right field. That one carrying out of here. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one
Off the plate,
inside.
ball one.
And that's ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. And it goes just foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Junior Caminero now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Right through there for a strike. Got him. 2 gone.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
just off the outside edge. Ball one. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't. That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Solo homer extends the lead for Tampa Bay. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back at target field, and now the Twins catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Stevenson will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting ninth in today's lineup. His slugging percentage so far this year right around .480. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Sliced hard but foul.
That's a ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Twins,
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air to left center. Simpson has a beat on it. 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Bounce to the left side. Williams there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Johnny DeLuca.
And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to first, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Late with the swing there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Carson Williams, the next to hit.
Ball, that's just out.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Popped in the air, left field, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. And midway in the 4th, Rays 3 and the Twins 1. This is bottom of the 4th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Nope.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early. In the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swings through that. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Ball 1.
The Twins down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one popped up. And there's 2 down. Luke Keeschel digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
In the air, right field. And that is the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. And they still trail it here 3-1. We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Carlos Collado. And that one is in for a strike. To the right side, Clemens. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Trey Morgan.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
0-2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So the Rays batting order turns over. Jonathan India will hit next. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. He's already homered here in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 0-1 down.
Ball one.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Foul ball there. The Rays trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Last half of the 5th coming up. Rays 3 and the Twins 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
The left fielder, Alfonso Alvarado.
Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Liner snagged at first.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Fought off foul. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Sean Murphy now at the plate.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
That one fouled hard the other way. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. In the air, foul off first. Clemens takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Chandler.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Chandler Simpson. Out towards right center field, Buxton on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Marcell Ozuna.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Waste no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Number 88 out of the game. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Pitching change here, Ian Seymour.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That's to third, and it gets by him.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, no outs. Cody Clemens, the next twin up to hit. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay throw. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
The shortstop, Lee.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league. Got the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Grounder might be 2. To India at second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Carson Williams. Now pitching for the
Now on the
Twins,
bump, Cody Funderburk.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Williams up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. That one hammered but pulled foul. Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the right fielder, Trey Morgan.
Ball, that's out.
Next
That's
one
a ball.
misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a ground ball. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Rays 3, and the Twins 1.
Now pitching for the
Now a
Rays,
new pitcher for the Rays,
Number 46,
Caleb Ferguson.
These are the spots relievers
Ferguson.
really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Step off, throw to first. Keishel back in on a dive.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Rudder takes off. Pitch
Ball back
misses.
outside.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So up next for Minnesota, Alfonso Alvarado. That one ripped, but foul. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Now
Rays,
on the mound for the Rays,
number 59,
Mason Engler.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Twins tie it up. And he's into second with nobody out.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Go-ahead run is at third. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Fouls away the first offering.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Tap foul at the plate. 0-2 now. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And a swing and a miss.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 3-run homer, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 6-3.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. 1 for 3. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's there at third with a triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mason Engler done for the day, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Cole
Rays,
Sulser
number
gets handed the rock
71.
out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a foul out of play. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And now the count is even. Line drive, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner on at first with one gone. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Lee. Ground ball to the right side. There's one.
You're out.
Double play.
Got him.
What a twin killing to end the inning. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Rays 3. This is Twins baseball on the show North. Back in Minnesota, here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jonathan India.
Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Dives and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, number 17, Sean Murphy.
Up the middle. The flip to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Twins 7 and the Rays 3. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North.
Now pitching for the
Back
Rays.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Joe Boyle.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Luke Keishel getting ready to hit.
The second baseman, Luke Keishel.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Here's a 2-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one finds the zone. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. One gone here.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one not close. Ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Up next for the
Pretty good
Twins,
fastball location.
fielder,
Down and in on the
Alfonso
corner, but that was just a
Alvarado.
nice job to handle it, hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
One out, runner at second. Alfonso Alvarado, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Comes up empty. Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's in.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and the lead is up to 5. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Matt Wallner, the next to hit. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-0. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Tattooed to Tater Town. Population U, bro. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Joe Boyle departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Brock Burke.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. That is the inning. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. Last chance for the Rays coming up. Back at Target Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Johnny DeLuca digs in now. Hey! Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Line to left. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Down to the last out for the Rays.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Carson Williams.
2 down, bases empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the deficit.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. This could end it.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Tag. Got it. And that's the ball game.
That was a pretty close one until that huge 7th inning really turned things around. The bats just caught on fire, and it seemed like nobody could make it out. Put a lot of runs up, and that propelled them to the win.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starting pitcher, Jose Quintana. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
About to get started here, J.P. Crawford
Toronto,
getting ready to hit.
Number 3, J.P. Crawford.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
That's the ball.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
And that's down, a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Davis Schneider now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Can't glove it cleanly. On a second, they get one.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get two. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least one. Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Schneider, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 5.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
And there's the strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is Twins baseball on the show North. We go to the bottom of the first, and the starter for Toronto, Cody Ponce. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Stepping in, Matt Wallner. Ripped, but it curls foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That hits the dirt. Now 1-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two now. Swings and misses, and 1 away.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Take a look at the lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch.
Batting
Top
third,
of the strike
the center
zone. We're
fielder,
seeing
number
more
25,
fastballs in that
Byron.
location. Hitters, especially
Buxton.
with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Byron Buxton. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Out of here. Byron Buxton blasts one out. His second of the year, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Batting fifth.
Loud
the
contact
shortstop.
leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So runner at second, 2 down. Brooks Lee, the next to hit. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Twins get one on this homer. All even now at 1-1. New inning getting
Leading
started,
off with the
and now
Blue
for the
Jays,
Jays,
the right fielder,
Addison Barger.
Barger.
Right down to shoot, strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to short. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Bill Ullman.
In the air, right field. Wallner gets under it. That's out number 2.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Josh Kasevich.
Now it's the second baseman.
Up.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball. Inside. Ball
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Next pitch in the dirt. And a full count now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the second. Tied at 1. Back at target
Leading
field.
off
And
for
now
the
for the Twins, Luke
second
Keishel.
baseman, Luke Keishel.
Slice to right. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Tap foul at the plate. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Man at second. Breaks his bat and pops it up. He's there. He's got it. 1 down.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Alfonso Alvarado.
So up next for Minnesota, Alfonso Alvarado. A little out front there as he swings through it. Pitch kicks away. Keishel up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring. Oh, 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Runner on at third, one gone. Up the middle, and a base hit, and they take the lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Gets him to chase after that one. Lifted in the air, right field. Barger settles under it. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Alvarado off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this, welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Hit on the ground softly to short. Tosses to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Oh, 2 now. Out towards right center field. Wallner takes it in for the out. 2 down. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Clips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. On the ground. And foul ball. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. As we go to the last of the third. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Ozuna around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now Cody Clemens. Fought off foul. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
One.
Two on, one out. Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. Now there's a bullet down the line. In one hops off the wall and both runs could score. The second run scores. It's 4-1.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Foul ball. 1-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Twins 4 and the Blue Jays 1. This is Twins baseball on the show North. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Schneider.
That's to third. Lewis throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the
Next
4th.
for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Rafael Lontigua.
Hey!
The Blue Jays trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4.
Oh,
No,
2 count.
that's
You
a
got the
ball.
opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That
Oh.
one just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Struck out swinging his first time.
Varsho.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Still able to
Up next
come
for the
through
Blue
behind
Jays,
in the count
the
right
right
there.
fielder,
Just one of those
Addison
seeing eye base hits through the.
That one is absolutely belted, but that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw. Save. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging. 1 left for Toronto, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and now
off
for the Twins,
the
Alfonso
left fielder,
Alvarado.
Alfonso Alvarado.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That's to third, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now he's trying for more. And he's into second with nobody out.
Caught it out front and ripped it down the line, and as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Cody Ponce departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
New
Toronto,
pitcher now for the
number
Jays,
71,
Tyler Rogers.
Tyler
This is his
Rogers.
5th appearance of the year.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Man at second.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Matt Wallner digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Tied him up inside with that one. The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one hammered but pulled foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they lead it 4-1. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Jays, Bill Ullman.
25, Bill Ullman.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Josh Kasevich.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Smoked on the ground a second, and the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth.
The batter, number 3.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. J.P. Crawford will hit next. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Elbow.
And that's way high. And the count is 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. 3rd home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
In there at the knees. Bounced up the middle. Keishel to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back at target field, ready to go for the last half of the inning.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back. Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, number 2, Cody Clemens.
And that one fouled off.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
That one pushed foul.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Rogers will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Louis Varland. He's into the game with the bases empty. Brooks Lee getting ready to hit. That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, left field, down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Twins 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Back at Target Field. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Davis Schneider, the next to hit.
The designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
There's a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The lefty, the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Third baseman, Rafael Montigua.
Late swing fouled off. Blue Jays down a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Blows the high knee past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Digging in, Dalton Varsho. That misses.
No, that's a
ball
ball.
1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel. Keeschel, 24 years old, made his big league debut in 2025, and he was a second-round pick in 2023. Late with the swing there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Swings through that one for strike 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field, carrying well. That one hops against the fence. Throws to second. Save.
No, he's in there.
He was all over over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Here's the left fielder, Alfonso Alvarado. And the first offering is not close. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first. That's the third out. Inning over. One left for Minnesota. And it remains a 4-3 game. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Now pitching.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cole Sands. This is his first appearance of the season. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
One away. The Twins trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman. That one to first,
No!
and it goes just foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here's a 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the go-ahead run is on base. To third. Tag. Got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base. Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Another 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chase Lee. Back to the top of the order now. Leading off, Matt Wallner.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
The designated hitter, Marcel Ozuna.
Walner aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So up next, Byron Buxton. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Back to the mound, he's got it. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Runner takes off for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back in Minnesota, ready to begin the 8th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Late swing, fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. In the air to left center. Lee under this one. And there's one away. And that is out of play. The Twins holding on to a 1-run lead. And we're at the top of the 8th. Way out front for strike 2. And that one ripped into right. It drops in, gets away a little bit. And that puts the tying run on base. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming on to pinch run for Toronto, Brandon Valenzuela. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that skips into dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Walner on the move. Brings it in. So digging in, Rafael Lantigua.
Ball, low.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-4. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next to hit, Addison Barger. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air right field, and it stays fair. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the left fielder, number 25.
Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the second base.
The second baseman, Derek Shelton, out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Cole Sands won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher. Cody Funderburk gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brendan Little.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Oh.
Swings through that one for strike 2. This one in the air center field. And there's one away. First pitch swinging. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Right side, and that chance handled. Fires to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Twins 4. Back at Target Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. J.P. Crawford now at the plate. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants. No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looked.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Cody Funderburk won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Bailey
Twins,
Ober takes
number
over on the mound.
17.
He's making his second
Bailey.
appearance of the season.
Over.
Next
Nope,
pitch is
that's
outside, and it's 2-0. That
Ball
one
three.
missed. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Hey!
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Guerrero at first, one gone.
That's the ball. Ball.
In the dirt. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
Davis Schneider will hit next.
The designated hitter, Davis.
Fouled off left side. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. They still lead it, though, 6-4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And now they trail by 1. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tyler Stevenson getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Wow! Ball game!
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long